How's it going, everybody? Meister Patrick here, and today we're going to try playing a little bit of Superflight. Let's see how that goes. So, I don't know how long people watching this have been with the channel, but if you don't know, I'm a big fan of traversal mechanics in video games. Some of my favorite games. Wow, those are some high scores. My goodness, top right there. That's crazy. But yeah, some of my favorite games are stuff like, I don't know, I love Just Cause 3. I recently showed off Sunset Overdrive on the channel. And I played the Attack on Titan games, which a lot of people found this channel through. So I like showing off games with fun and interesting traversal mechanics when I get the chance. And I think this is a good opportunity to do that. So this game's called Superflight. I heard of this game like quite a long time ago. I honestly don't know much about it or how old it is. But I want to show it off because I do know there's really not much to it. It's a simple game. I think it'll be great for a little one-off here. And I'll be able to just kind of show off another fun game that shows movement in a video game in a fun and different way. So let's get into it. Okay, I turned up all the graphical settings. Hopefully this runs good and all that, and hopefully none of the music's, you know, especially copyright or anything. I have no clue. I don't know how to play it. I was hoping there'd be a tutorial. Okay. I appear to be able to control it with WASD. S is, of course, up, W is down, D and A are left and right. I'm starting to think I should have played this with a controller, though, just because this feels like it's not going to be super easy to control. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going everywhere. Okay, that went poorly. I'm going to grab a controller, see if that's better. I thought I was going to be playing this with a mouse. Turns out you don't play it with a mouse. Okay, so, oh, here we go. How to superfly. Fly close to walls to get points, fly through holes and stuff, get more points. Okay, now I have a controller. Hopefully this will help a little bit. I really don't know. There you go, flew close to something. I don't really know if I just stay stuck in this one area. I can't seem to control the camera or anything. Oh, there's something. Let's see what that does. Oh, okay, well, and now I'm someplace else. I guess that's part of this game. Woo, there we go. I think this might be it. I'm really not sure. Oh, that was a hole. I didn't go for it though. Oh, okay, and I messed up. This appears to be it though. You just kind of fly around. I mean, I don't know, that's cool. It's a simple game. Probably, it's a lot of like trying to find good paths and stuff like that. Like, oh, I found a hole right there. See if I can, whoa, all right, not bad. That's cool. Can't go up too high though. I feel like you lose a lot of your momentum in that way. Is this a hole? Maybe? I feel like that might have still been a hole. I don't know. Let's try going straight down. Like there's a new portal. So I believe all the maps in this game are procedurally generated, which means that they're different every time. So you can potentially play this game forever if you wanted to and never end up with the same sort of map again. And if you do like a map, you could probably stay on that map over and over again until you know, get a run that you like. I don't know. What if I just go straight out? What happens? Can you just keep going? Fades into white. Oh, okay. You just get a new map anyway. That works. I think I can do that. Hold up. Let's see if we can do that again. So I think I feel like that's probably am I in the same map? Why does this feel different for some reason? Can I go up? I don't know. No, you can't go up super high. It's pretty weird. I don't really get the physics of it quite yet. But it's cool. I mean, these maps seems like large enough that you could definitely, you know, fall a long distance in them and still have plenty of map left to fly through. Like, can I fit through there? I feel like it's gonna be a lot of, oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't turn fast enough. I feel like should be more controls, but, oh, A is to restart. I figured that one out. So if you want a quick restart, you can do that. Oh, there's a hole. Yeah, it seems like though, it's just a really simple game. You just get in, you fly around. I feel like, you know, you'll kind of know if you like this sort of thing. We're like, yeah, oh yeah, see, like there's a hole. You're like, yeah, woo, that's fun. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just simple thing. If you're into a game where you can just kind of get in and fly around and I still haven't quite gotten the momentum yet. I feel like this game you have to spend a little time in order to understand like when you're going to flop. There's definitely cues. It's just a matter of like recognizing those cues. Like I can fit through there. Woo! That's cool. Yeah, I doubt anyone would play this game for like long periods of time. but it's definitely a game that I could see like coming back to on a regular basis and just kind of being like, I want to play a little bit of Superflight today, you know? Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know, something about the momentum and the physics is a little janky. Like, I feel like I'm probably just pulling up too much, and it can be kind of hard to see in some of these places. I'm kind of going off of where I see light. You know, as long as you follow the light, I feel like you're headed back into open space again. But it's cool. You're kind of, oh, there's a portal. So the question is, how quickly can I turn around? Oh, you can turn around pretty quickly. But yeah, then you flop really. So yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Like if I just try to make a U-turn real quick, this is me just holding right. I can do it just fine. Huh. I don't know. Ooh, there's a hole. See, that's the thing. You're like looking for, oh, there was one. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like it's kind of a cool game where there's a balance between, you know, you can stick to one map as long as you'd like. Oh, okay, well, okay. That didn't feel good at all. Yeah, it's kind of a game where you can stick to one map for as long as you like, and as long as you feel like there's stuff you can do there, you can just keep doing it. But then as soon as you feel like you're done with that map, oh, I could not turn left. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where the turning doesn't feel good. I mean, this definitely isn't my favorite flight suit mechanics, but it's very cheap, by the way. I think this game is like $3 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's not free, but I mean, it's a really cheap game. I don't think I can fit through that. So yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's like, oh yeah, it's just kind of simple and fun. Woo, okay. Could not have made that. And yeah, I think, you know, for what you get, I think it's not too bad. Oh, I wonder what his maps do. Hold up, if I go to maps, how do I, maps? Oh, you can save the map. Create map. But you can type anything. I didn't type anything. Hold up, what? Maps? I can delete the map. Oh, that was for my seat. Okay, create a map. I can just actually type anything out on my keyboard. So we'll call this map Zoink Meister. See what happens. Zoink Meister. There you go. Now we'll play the Zoink Meister map. Let's see if the Zoink Meister map's any good. And if you at home want to play this map, you can just get the game, type that in, and you can play Zoink Meister. All right, well, I think I can do that better though. The hard part is like remembering what you did. Oh, I see a big hole in the middle there. I definitely want to fly there. I don't know if that'll work, but I want to try. Whoop! Oh, come on, I was pushing down. That's the thing about this is a lot of the time, it definitely feels like it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Okay, there's a way out right there. I got this. Are you ready for this? Here we go. So I go down right through here. I pull up right here. Yeah! Nice. Fly down. There's a big hole right there. We're gonna go through this way. Nice. I don't know if you can change the color of your dude or if he's always this weird camo, you know, color. I don't know. I don't know if this game has like a lot of mods or I really don't know much about it. But see, what's the deal with that? I was pulling up as hard as I could. I don't know. I definitely would like a little bit more control, but I think my favorite wingsuit game still goes to Just Cause 3, probably. It feels like you have a lot of control in that game. It can be a lot of fun to like go through these really, really pretty environments. Although these environments are very pretty. The, you know, randomization I think works out pretty well for this just because the colors and it's very geometric, but I think it does have its own sort of like unique beauty in that. It's kind of, I mean, it's a very video gamey type environment. You know, this isn't something you'd see in like a movie or anything like that. But I think there's a lot of games that sort of have a history with these sorts of designs, like the very brutalistic designs that I think work really well for what the game's going for. And I think, you know, anyone who's played some games can appreciate that. See, that's the thing. I couldn't pull up any further. I was just holding back. I should have gone down instead of up. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what I would do to improve this. I think to a large degree, the point is to just be really simplistic. It's just kind of you in the open air. But yeah, there's some sort of like feedback. I mean, not necessarily even in a HUDs-up display, just something like, what happens if I go straight down? That's not something I've tried yet. Probably gonna get a whiteout. Yeah. Boom, I know someplace new. You can keep it mixed up that way. I'll give that to them. But yeah, I don't know, some sort of feedback about like your speed, like even, I mean, I think it's supposed to be like you could tell your speed just by how fast you're going, you know, and stuff like that. But something like the character model's really floppy, like some level of whoa. I think even probably the character model's distance from the camera is supposed to indicate like your speed. Like see how much closer I am? That means I'm going slowly. It's just a matter of figuring that sort of stuff out. I think you'll probably enjoy the game a lot more once I understand it a little better. Woo! But yeah, it's definitely fun. I don't know. It's like, I feel like this is a game that I'm gonna keep going into and trying out and just kind of, you know, playing minutes here and there. And probably just, you know, it's like a good game for using a little bit of your time. And which, I don't know, right now a lot of people have a lot of free time, so this might not be the game for them. This is more like, I remember back when I was in school, I have a lot of times where I was waiting for a class to start. In college, I'm talking about. You know, I'd have like, oh, my class is, you know, I have to leave in like 5 or 10 minutes to go to class. Like I have 5 or 10 minutes to kill, you know, what can I do? And I used to play a lot of Just Cause during that time, just because you can get in and do like a single city and have fun that way. But I feel like this is that kind of game, you know, where you can just get in for like 5-10 minutes and just kind of go around, enjoy, see what there is to see. Woo! That was unrecoverable. See, it's stuff like that that's kind of unfortunate. Where you're just like, oh man, that was cool, but like, yeah, I know that, you know, whatever. I didn't know what was next because I mean, it's very random. But you could, that's the thing, you can spend a lot of time in one area, and I think that's sort of, you know, I think that's where this game shines, is the fact that even though it's procedurally generated, you have a lot of options about like preventing it from being too random, where you can like, yeah, where you can just kind of do the same thing over and over again if you wanted and get better at it. And then when it gets boring, you move on. You know, it's kind of like a weird little mix between like learning a stage and then always having something new to do, you know? I think it's cool. I think there's a lot of things that this game does that sort of are good ideas just in general for, you know, what something like this should be. But, you know, in addition to that, I think it's definitely a very, very simple game. Like I can't turn the camera at all. So like here I took a nosedive and I was like, I don't know what's gonna be down here. You know, I can't look any direction except for straight ahead. Like I'm gonna do that again, I guess. Hopefully I can find a way out. I guess like here, probably safer. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of annoying. Not being able to turn the camera. Like a lot of like things that Just Cause 3 does. I think Just Cause 3 is still, I mean, I don't know how old it is compared to this game, because I don't think this game's that old. But that game like really does stuff like you have air brakes, so you can slow down in midair. And you know, you can know what you do, and you have your grappling hook, which allows you to speed up in midair and stuff like that, and it just gives you a lot more control, and you're able to like, you know, do more things on the fly. Whereas this is, you know, the whole point of it is to be on the fly, but I feel like I don't really know yeah, that was my fault. I don't know what's gonna happen at any given time, until I spent maybe a lot more time in one of these maps. So, you know, I can't really learn it, and that's, you know, that's something you get from Just Cause. But then the problem is, over time, do you eventually get bored of the map in Just Cause? I feel like you don't, because I mean, it's really big compared to, I mean, this thing's like, you know, decent size. I have nothing, you know, against like, you know, they're not tiny, they're not too large. I mean, you know, you see if I go down to the bottom of this thing, it's quite big, especially since there's no real way of recovering and going back up. I mean, that's another advantage you get in the Just Cause games. I'm sorry I'm comparing this to Just Cause so much. It's just, I don't really know any other wingsuit game. Actually, there's like Steep or something like that, right? Wasn't that, that was a game where we were on a mountain? Ah, see, that's the thing, I don't know. That always feels bad, right? There's stuff where it's like, ooh, I see something cool I can do there. And then you always have to restart from the very beginning. I wish there was like a rewind feature where I could go back a little bit and be like, ooh, if only I would like, you know, start pushing down like a couple seconds early, then maybe I could have done something cool with that. But like there, right? I saw something cool, but like question is, can I go back around and like take advantage of that? Let's find out. Like right here. Yeah, I want to go this way. And then yeah, I wasn't able to pull up in time. So I don't know. Let's try another map. Let's see one more. See what that looks like. I think yeah, the map changes. We're over here. Although you can just fly in any direction, but I specifically wanted to grab this one. I don't know how they determine what your next zone is. I don't know if it's time-based or what. I mean, most random things are based on time, so I wouldn't be surprised. There can only be so many color combinations, I imagine, right? We've got a lot of purples, yellows, and greens. I haven't really seen like a, you know, like a vibrant blue and red location yet. Mostly purples and greens and yellows and browns, which, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's enough colors, but yeah, I feel like I'd like to see something. Let's try a couple more locations, or not. Never mind. Yeah, here we go. Try a couple more locations, see if we can find something. No, see, it's like another green and brown and purple. See if I can find another one. I like the portals though. It's like, yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Everything about it feels kind of random, like even if I replay the same area, other than the fact that like as soon as I go anywhere, once I restart at the very beginning, I'm like, oh yeah, I know where I am. But see, like there, I immediately dropped down. I did not like try to push down at all. I was like, I'll just go straight as long as I can, and then at some point I'm gonna fall, and hopefully it's where I want to. But it's, oh man. There is like, sometimes this game could feel like crazy. You're just like flying through the world, and there's like, oh, it feels like there's so many different like potential options you can do. Like, oh, I see something here. I can, you know, drop down and enjoy that. But then other times you're like, oh, I wish I could do that run better. Like, I think that's something that, like I said, I think it's called Steep or something. Hopefully, wow, this looks a little different. Okay. That's what you get from procedurally generated maps. Woo! But I think the downside to procedurally generated maps is you don't get any amazing maps, you know? They're like all just kind of like, yeah, this has like some good parts in it and some like, okay, you know, not so good parts in it. I think having intent behind the map design means that they're all going to have, you know, like every part of the map was intentionally had something to do, supposedly. I mean, I don't know if that's always true, but it's a, you know, it's an option. Oh, and we're back in another spire sort of area, but different colors this time and slightly different layout. I mean, probably very different layout, right? You know, there's a lot of things where I think you don't pick up on the design unless you're like actually get really familiar with it, where you're like, oh yeah, that, you know, the spires are in totally different places. Like, yeah, but it still looks like spires, right? Like, I think a lot of times people get the design of an area based off of its general layout, not really the specific locations of like where holes are and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know who this game's for, but I know I enjoy it. I mean, it's kind of simple, relaxing game, and I feel like you could play this for a long time. Like, I did set a timer when I started this video, and I honestly don't know how much time has passed. You know, it feels like not much, but I could have killed a lot of time. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I die and I don't like it. I feel like every time I die, I'm like, nah, it doesn't feel like it was like, oh yeah, I messed up or whatever. It just kind of feels like, yeah, the game's a little sloppy and that happens sometimes. Like, woo, but there's a Zen mode, I guess. I don't know what Zen mode involves. Yeah, some sort of like boosters might be cool, or I don't know, anything. Like I said, like I don't know what I do to like, you know, it's like, oh, what do I want out of this game? Honestly, probably just a different game. that's what it comes down. But this game's super cheap, right? I mean, I'm comparing this game to a game that has games that probably all cost much more. You know, there's not very many games that you can play that are just like wingsuit simulator games that cost you no money to play. So this is fun though. I don't know, let's try getting another whiteout, get a new location, see what we can find. This is kind of a weird feature though. Just like, and new map, here we go. Ooh, this one has a little bit of haze on it. There you go, that feels different. I see a hole there. Let's go. It's very dark though. I actually don't like this map because I can't see anything. I don't know, that is one problem. I definitely feel like my little floppy dude here could use a like flashlight or something, excuse me. Oh, there, see, that was a hole I could have gone into, but it's like, here, what? I could restart, see if I can get the hole this time. I feel like it's a matter of finding, you know, I'd rather just go this way and try a whole new location than going however far I went just to find that one dumb hole again. Like, was this the hole? I cannot tell. Wow, I can't see a thing. All right, I'm getting out of here. I don't like this area. Too dark, too dark. There's a hole. Let's see if we can go through that hole. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm gonna get a whiteout. Oh, is there more map down here? Can I slap into it? Nope. Let's see what this has. This one's cool. Still very brown. Yeah, I definitely would like to see more colors in the map design. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how many mods there are for this game or anything. I just popped it in. I'd never played it before. This is my first time looking at it. I just kind of want to give it a feel. And you definitely get the hang of it pretty quickly. I still believe that there's a lot of things that you just can't get the hang of. Or, I mean, not within the amount of time that I've been playing it. You know, it's stuff like the speed and like how, you know, how quickly I'm going to turn and stuff like that, the physics of it all. There's definitely games that I like the physics of better, but this game's super cheap. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I definitely want to emphasize that point, is for the price you pay, I think you get a really, really fun, like, chill game. You know, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I can't get to that. So that's the thing, I would like, yeah, I just have to drop down. Like, there's nothing I can do at this point. I definitely would like some level of recovery, just so I didn't have to, like, fall through. Although you can restart, but you always restart from the same place. You know, like, I wish I could, you know, if I had a way of, like, moving around freely and just like choosing where I want to restart instead of always restarting the same place. I think that would help. Oh yeah, this one has some blues in there. See, I think that adds a lot of color to it. It makes it, I don't know, it still has a lot of green in it though. And I can't turn to see where I'm going, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was recoverable or not. I'm not even gonna try. I'd rather go to a new location. Always new. Woo! Yeah, I don't even know if that's recoverable. I'm gonna try it again though, see what happens. So it's, I went up through here, then I go up through there, but then don't go too high because then you lose all your momentum. I don't know if that's possible or not. I'm not gonna really give it too much of a try. There's a hole right there. Holes are good. Whee! Holes are always fun. Just kind of fly close to stuff. Try not to hit anything. And try not to flop around. I don't know what kind of wind simulation is involved in this game. I think the air is like pretty stagnant, but there are stuff like if you get close to something, it feels like it kind of sucks you in a little bit. But woo! I'm just gonna look up for another portal, and maybe I'll try one more generated map before we go. Yeah, I don't know if I like this map very much. I mean, that is one thing where you can probably just, you know, if you don't like a map, you could leave it very quickly, right? I mean, I don't know. There's definitely a lot to be said for simplistic design in this. You know, the fact that it's all procedurally generated. I don't know how much time it took probably to get these physics working to the point that they wanted. I have no clue where I'm going. I really hope there's gonna be a way out of here eventually. Nope, I guess not. And I can't move the camera around. I can't even see, like, was there a way out of there? You know, maybe I could roll it back a little bit. Oh, it's going backwards through my whole flight though. That's kind of cool. So you can see the direction I took, but in reverse. I did not want to replay the map. I wanted a new map. Let's go. We'll just dive bomb, see what happens. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. The camera kind of wigs out every once in a while. Okay. See if I can get that thing. Where is it? There it is. Nope, I missed it again. One more try. And right. Nope, I missed it again. Yep, not that. That's what this game feels like. It's like, well, all right. Nothing can be done. Like, this isn't like a scalpel. This is more like a hammer, you know? And hitting a wall with a hammer can be a lot of fun, like a sledgehammer. Is it gonna keep going in circles? It is gonna keep going in circles. Woo, look at me go in circles over and over again. Remember that? Wasn't that fun? Wow. There's my Meister map. Never gonna delete that one. But let's try doing one more creative map. What are we gonna call it? I don't know. I'm Patrick. I guess I'll call Patrick. Let's see what Patrick map is. Oh, I don't know if I like this map very much. Whee! I want to see if I can change the colors of my character outside of like mods or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how much they actually like bothered. Ooh, can I get in there? Can I get in there? Nope, I can't. I still might be able to though. I don't know. Not being able to turn my camera bothers me. Not being able to do anything except for restart also bothers me. But I'm determined. I can go this way, then I can go this way, then I can go down through there, pull up, and that looks cool. I don't think I got very many points for it, but it did look cool. Let's see where this leads. Probably just, yeah, more open air. Ooh. Ooh, this is a colorful map. I don't know what I'm gonna do in it, but this one, see, here we go. We got some, it's still purple though. I don't know. I said, you know, red and blue is still a map that I want to see. I'm not gonna change my mind about that. This one feels like a simple map. There's a lot of places for you to like, yeah, a lot of these like open areas where if I don't fall, then everything will be good. And a lot of this stuff feels like inaccessible, but it doesn't matter, right? Because it's procedurally generated. I mean, I think a lot of it isn't, it's not designed with any intent. And so all of it's just kind of like, man, that like, seems like it's really impractically, you know, placed. I was like, well, no one, you know, put any effort into placing it there. So makes sense. Not even a little bit. But, you know, I think this is probably a good place to leave it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you're, thought this was an interesting enough game. I am very curious to see if there's like, yeah, there's no way to like change the look of your character as far as I know. I turned off motion blur because like, that's not cool, but I don't know, maybe we should turn it back on. Maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Let's see what it looks like with motion blur real quick. And then we'll call it there. Motion blur, here it is. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's blurry. Ooh, yeah, that's blurry. Definitely gives you a sense of the speed when you get close to stuff. I can try to, yeah. I don't know. A lot of the game feels unresponsive. I think that's gonna be my final thoughts on the game, is unresponsive, but kind of like lighthearted, silly fun, whatever. You just kind of get in, relax, and feel like you're flying without having any of that fancy smancy loading times or, you know, design aspects or, you know, very simplistic controls, very simplistic HUD, you know, kind of nice peaceful sounds of air whipping by you before you explode. Let's try real quick quitting. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So let's go right back into it, because I do want to show off one last thing, which is I think I saw there was a Zen mode in there somewhere. And let's see what that looks like. The new map already. Okay, was not wanting to do that. Settings, gameplay, Zen mode. So, what does this do? Zen mode mean no score? Yeah, Zen mode means no score. If the score was wigging you out, preventing you from relaxing, then you have the Zen mode, which gives you even less heads-up display and just lets you enjoy nice, open air, and fun flying environments. I actually kind of like this map. It's very green, it's luscious, it's boxy, it's Baroque. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but this is Baroque, but doesn't really need to be fixed anyway, so I don't know what that means for me. Woo! Maybe I like the Zen mode better. What happens if I crash in Zen mode, though? That's what I want to know. I have to do it at some point. It's gonna happen. That's kind of the weird thing about this game is, you know, when I'm playing something more intentionally designed, yeah, okay. And I just start over. All right, yeah, I don't think Zen mode stops you from crashing and hearing the clinking sound and everything stops. But yeah, there's no music. You can put on your own jam and tunes, I think. It's kind of, I think they even recommend that in the design. What am I talking about? The store? If you look at the Steam store, it's like, yeah, you know, add your own music to it. I think this is best when you're in these like cozy, close, tight environments. You're just like flying through. And you're like, yeah, you know, I don't think this game does open very well. I'm gonna lose this map. Do I want to save this map? I kind of want to save this map. Let's see what happens when I save a map. Save current map. What is this map called? Oh, classic. So I can just keep going. I don't think I'll be able to grab any of those. Nope, we're gonna go for a whiteout. Ooh. And we're headed straight down again. Like kind of touching it, almost. This one's kind of a cool map. We didn't get to see it for very long because I wanted to go through that hole, but there it was. Interesting. And you can just keep doing stuff like that. There's some reds. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably taking too long to end this video. I don't know how much time people can spend looking at this game, but I think it has that advantage that I'll probably come back to it at some point. I'll probably just, you know, zen out. I won't even really think about time going by. It's like just kind of a relaxing, like, yeah, you know, boy. When that happens, I get a little annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of smashing into my head into a wall. But that's this game. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Meister Patrick. If you want to see more traversal mechanic games, we have some on the channel. I think I have a playlist. If you look in playlists on the channel, where I play games like Windlands and, like I said, Just Cause 3, and I know a couple others. If I hit play, will it? No, it actually resets me. So I've played a couple grappling hook games, Attack on Titan, of course, or like wingsuit games. I've never played, I think it's called Steep or Slopes or something like that. I do want to. You like play as like a snowboarder or something like that? Hopefully I've thrown this up on screen like every time I try to mention it. I have no clue what I'm talking about, but actually I want to restart that. I feel like I can go through that hole over there. And I feel like, I don't know, that's the thing is there's a lot of things I feel like I want out of this game, and I don't know how many of those things I can get. Yeah, I feel like maybe the audience for this game knows when I don't know. Maybe the audience for this game knows when the right thing happens, and they're like, yeah, that's what this game was always meant to be. I feel like whatever that thing is, I haven't gotten it yet. Unless that thing is just to like do stuff like that, and you know, be like, yeah, that was nice. You know, it's just like, controls are really simplistic that you can kind of turn your brain off, but they're like, complicated enough that you, like, as soon as you see something, you're like, oh, I wonder if I can do that. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can execute it. The crashes always feel bad, though. Feels bad. So, yeah. I definitely don't like the motion blur. I don't know. But that's just me and my hard-hitting opinions. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully I'm not taking too long. I have no clue how long this video's been. But I did really enjoy this game. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'll play it some more. Just here and there. I mean, this is a game that can never be like your mainstead, probably. You know, it's like, oh yeah, man, I like grinded hundreds of hours in Superflight. But I think over time, you know, if you have the game, you just might be, you know, like, I got 5 minutes. You know, I could fly around a level for 5 minutes. That sounds like something I can do. And you just get into it and you just chill out. And I think you can be in any state of mind and probably play this game just the same. I mean, it doesn't require high octane, you know, like, you know, sharp eagle eyes in order to play. You just kind of like go around, you see what you want, you know, do you do what you like? It's definitely a sandbox. It's like a wingsuit sandbox. And I think there's a lot of things that they added to make it very simplistic and to keep it just kind of a really raw experience. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the video. Hopefully you can find games that you all like and play them, and you know, we can enjoy each day. So hope you guys are doing well, and hopefully I'll see you around. Swink out. Now where's the freaking delete button on this? Shit.